Hey, how's it going? It's Brandon Hall. Backstage with Brandon. We had an amazing group come by, the Brothers 3, Curtis, Brad, and Brian Rempel, known as High Valley. Their new album dropped last Tuesday. It's called Love is a Long Road. Beautiful track. Some of the tracks that you would know, Have I Told You I Love You Lately? Their new one, Let It Be Me. We heard from the boys, and we also had some interviewers tag along with us, our Craven correspondent, Siera Bearchell, and Courney Walldenburg. Let's take a look. Without further ado, Curtis, Brad, and Brian Rempel. How you guys doing, guys?
Doing great.
Really good.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing well.
Awesome.
I like your style. That's great. So, boys, how's life been so far? Kind of a whirlwind of new music and faces and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we don't seem to be slowing down anytime soon, but the new record did come out on June 12th, and we have been promoting it like crazy, and people seem to have been catching on. iTunes was really exciting to see the response on iTunes, and it's just been great to be able to introduce this new music to people across the country.
Now, when you're going across the country and when you hear your song on the radio, how does that make you feel when you hear something that you've worked so hard on?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, growing up when I was a kid, that's the last thing I would have expected, and now it happens, and it almost feels like I'm starting to expect it, which is not good, because it happens and it's cool and it keeps happening, and it's awesome. It blows us away.
Now, you guys are pretty good on social media. You know, you tweet and Facebook regularly, and we've been following you. I love that one picture. I don't know, it was a couple days ago. There was 3 beds in one room.
Yeah.
3 queen size, it looked like.
Yeah, that was a picture of my room, but Curtis and Brian also had 3 beds, so we had. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I think we booked on Priceline. Is that true? Yeah, you don't get to choose your room on Priceline.
Right.
And the good news is often that's because they give you an even better room than what you would have chosen. So I slept 2 hours in each bed and got 6 hours. It was awesome.
You didn't put it
Brian
together?
just defaulted to our natural stage positions, so I was on stage right and Brian was on stage left, and Brad's bed in the middle was empty.
That's good. Even how famous it got, I thought, hey, you probably shared a bedroom when you were growing up. Hey, it hasn't changed.
Of course, yeah. No, we. I think Brian and I shared a bedroom growing up. I can't remember about you guys. I was super cool big brother with my own bedroom.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
You've been seating?
Yes, I believe the last day of seating was May 19th, and everything's looking good so far. Got it all sprayed, and can't wait to take the crop off in September.
Yeah, harvest time coming.
Do you know that we're coming out to Saskatchewan to break the world record harvest this October?
I did not know that. Explain.
We've got a contest, harvestforkids.com/High Valley. You can enter to ride a combine with High Valley, be a VIP at our show at the World Record Harvest, eat some fancy food, and you get flown out for the ultimate harvest weekend. So hopefully somebody from this town can win, and you can get, I guess you might have to drive from here. I don't know how that works. Is it faster to drive or fly to Saskatoon from here?
we drive here to Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I know. Either way, we'll take care of you. So harvestforkids.com/High Valley.
Thank you so much for coming and seeing us, you guys.
Our pleasure.
Congratulations on everything.
Thanks for getting out of bed this early in the morning. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, I think a lot of women would like to trade places with you right now.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
So first of all, I just want to ask a couple questions. You guys are brothers. I know as me and my family, we kind of bicker sometimes. What keeps you guys together? What keeps you guys going?
What keeps us going?
Having people see us all the time so we can't physically fight in public?
Yeah.
No, we do pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, things come up and we disagree and we argue and we verbally fight sometimes, and
then we find a Dairy Queen and it makes everything better.
Yeah, there's those mutual what would you call that?
Loves for ice cream?
Blizzards. I'd call them blizzards.
Mutual blizzards, yeah. Yeah, that just solves everything.
All right, so I heard that you guys used to play as kids on the radio. So how does it feel to be on a real radio station?
A real radio is much more valuable than the fake one that I kept on having. I had this little tape recorder, and I'd do the news, weather, and sports, and I'd interview my brothers.
And then he would tell us exactly what we needed to say after he asked the question, so it was all like rehearsed. And
which is totally different than real radio.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so if you guys could have anyone in the world be your neighbor, who would it be?
That's an amazing. I've never in my life been asked that question. Anyone? Wayne Gretzky for me. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody I could play street hockey with.
Hockey.
Because I'm sure he loves doing that.
I'm sure Gretzky likes playing ball hockey. Are you looking for 3 different answers? I got to think about this. Maybe Keith Urban.
Oh.
That'd be pretty sick.
Little jam session.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I have no idea.
Say Bill
David
Gates.
Suzuki.
Bill Gates. That'd be a good neighbor.
See, I just told him what to say.
You just released your new album, Love is a Long Road, on June 12th. Can you describe to us the vibe and the sound you created with this album?
Yeah, our producer said it pretty well. He said we want to make sure that this is 3-part harmony and vocal group heavy, but also that it's country music with a little bit of grease on it. So that's probably a pretty decent description,
Like
right there.
KFC. Just kidding.
How did growing up in such a small town influence your music?
We grew up on a farm 18 miles out of this tiny town that you're talking about, and Dad had this 8-track player hooked up to a car battery, and we listened to like old Ricky Skaggs and who else, Everly Brothers and all kinds of stuff like that. And so we were definitely out in the country listening to country music,
Making our own.
So it was just super natural for us to start playing country music and singing about what we know and what we love. And it's not like we really had to decide which direction we wanted to go. It just kind of happened.
My favorite song on your latest album is Let It Be Me, which we just heard. So I'm wondering, what was the influence behind this song, and what mostly influences you guys when you're writing your music?
For me, I do all of the writing in the band, and I get to co-write with a lot of my friends and a lot of my heroes in Nashville. And this song I actually started writing with my 3-year-old son. We actually have video footage the day before I really wrote this song. I was going over hook ideas, and me and my son were playing guitars like we often do, and he's got his little toy guitar, and he kept singing, "It's cold outside, let it be me." And he had been hearing me messing around with different lyrics, so I'm glad that line stuck in the song. And it's just trying to... we wanted to have a lot of roll the windows down, crank the music up kind of tunes on this record, but there's also some pretty sad stuff on the record too, and some pretty thoughtful stuff. So that's all part of, love being a long road, and that's the central theme, obviously, of the record.
I just got a request off our BlackBerry Curve. It says, this is from Lori, get them to sing Backstreet Boys in Low German.
If Lori, you said, comes to a High Valley show, we will sing her Backstreet Boys in German.
Look at that. Little bribery there.
If you come to the show, Lori.
Yeah, Lori.